Good morning. Okay, welcome po sa SafetyG TV, no? Actually, guys, I have an interesting topic today. Okay, it's very common to our daily, or if you are a driver, okay, these things might be always remember if you are in the wheel driving your car. Okay, these things will remind you always. Okay, remember, guys, by the professional safety, to share something about bare safety ideas, thoughts, and trainings. Okay, by the way, I am Jeremy Roy. I am a safety manager, okay, of the company here in Saudi Arabia. I just only want to share some safety tips and safety information, especially you are driving in an open road, or if you are a driver rather. Okay, first of all, we will follow the Saudi or the country's regulatory regarding on driving requirements. Okay, first of all, you have a valid license. Okay, you cannot drive here in the country or inside the country, wherever your country you are working, without a valid license. Number two, you have possessed, actually, bring some document of proof, or Philippine or wherever country you are living, that you are a driver. Okay, to prove that you are a driver. And third thing is you must pass the driver's license examination to test your ability and physical condition, that you are capable to drive. And the government, remember guys, the government will allow you to give a license. Okay, and the fourth, guys, is remember that you pass in the medical test. Okay, that's the requirement, okay, to be a driver wherever you go in the country, in Saudi, Qatar, Abu Dhabi, Dubai. This is the common requirements that needs to be required. Okay. Now, today, I will give a short but very brief drive safety subjects, and I hope that to the new safety there, it will help. Actually, it can help you guys to understand what are the tips, what are the requirements, and how to maneuver. Okay, especially you are driving in the harsh condition, in the climate. Okay, this part of this training is to provide you a very wide information about drive safety. Okay. After you receive this training information, you will understand, and you can also implement this by your side. Okay. I hope that you stay tuned, but before I start my training, please, I am asking you to promote my channel also. Okay. Don't forget to press the like below, and don't also forget click like and subscribe to my channel, so that you have an updated information about safety talks or safety information, even in a basic way. Okay, that's all, guys, and stay tuned. We have a very interesting topic today about health and safety. Okay, not only for health and safety, but it is for daily individual, okay, drivers out there who are maneuvering any types of car, especially inside Gulf country, or not only in the Gulf country, but even outside the Gulf country. Okay, guys, I want to share about drive safely. Okay, this topic is very interesting, guys. We will go to the definition. Okay, drive safely. Okay, it's more especially refers to the driving in a safe manner. Okay, drive safe and emphasize the result being unharmed when you stop driving. Okay, guys, very clear the content, no? That the aim of this one is to give an idea and directives to all drivers who are maneuvering or using any types of cars especially in open road area. Okay, guys. Okay. Now, the data, okay, or the information, okay, based on out of this training session, the session subjects is objectives is you will be able to identify driving hazards, okay, understand the defensive driving techniques, and use defensive driving techniques to prevent accident and inquiries on the road. Okay, driving safety statistic. Okay, guys. Now, actually, out of one injury every 18 seconds, which is what we call, guys, okay, over 2 million injuries annual, means yearly, are disabling, okay, and one person dies in a car crash every 11 minutes, okay, and motor vehicle accident are the most common cause of death, and 1 in 4 fatal work injuries involved in vehicle accident. Okay. See, guys, this is the statistic relates always. This is not a fact, guys, but it is in reality that most common accident, or rather, it's always been happening. Okay, based on the statistic is the number one reported case and incident, not only in a certain area, but in the whole world issue. Okay, driving hazards. Okay, now as a driver, before I will go to the hazards, you must understand always that you must best on this to identify the hazards, especially you are in the front or you are maneuvering the driving seat. Okay, now reckless driving is one of the cause of hazard. Distracted driving is one of the causes. That's why government in any traffic rules, that's why prohibit driving with using with mobile phone, because it will distract you from focusing on your wheel. Okay, and it is also part of the reckless driving. Then fatigue. This is one of the common issue that you are traveling long rides, that you will need to rest if you are feel that you are sleepy. Okay, and aggressive driving. Okay? This is very common, especially young drivers. That somebody overtake him, then he will not give him, him patient, and he will be aggressive, and it's one of the cause of hazards or accident. Then failure to keep vehicle in good operating conditions. That's why, guys, very important as a driver, you must know your obligation, okay, to provide your vehicle a very nice, maintenance, okay, to ensure that your vehicle is very good. You will not be stopped in any type of road. Okay, guys, let's continue. And driving under the influence of something. Actually, guys, in GCC country, okay, only minimal cause of accident, because here, guys, we don't have any liquor, or there is any, but some of only. Some people can receive it. In Qatar, I think in Abu Dhabi, they are legalized, but in Saudi Arabia, guys, I think drive liquors is not allowed here and very prohibited. Okay, let's proceed. Okay, driving hazards and dangerous conditions. Okay, this is the dangerous conditions, guys, to identify. Okay, it is bad weather. Okay, difficult roads and condition. That's why first, I will explain regarding on bad weather. Okay, if you know that there's a bad weather, okay, then you must need to use or to access the road. Please always precipitate drive safely. Okay, And the next is difficult road and condition. Okay, if you are a new driver, or if you are a driver that the road is not new to you, you must pay attention and cautious your speed limit to know that you will not be accident, because you are not familiar about the narrow curves, the blind curves. This is the risk that you may be encounter. Okay. For light and glare, that's why nighttime, guys, it's being important that you must understand also the light, driver's light rules, to when you will use your high, when you use your low dim, to ensure that other people will not affect, or other drivers will not affect. You are also become the risk a factor. Okay, our glare. That's why if your windshield is need to be clean, just pay attention. Look for a gasoline station or stop station. Stand by and clean your windshield to ensure it that uh, the windshield will be very nice and uh, accessible, or very your visualize is very clear, guys. And heavy traffic and road work and accidents. Okay, this heavy traffic, guys, is very common if there is something it's very rush time. Okay, this is one of the most common accident in heavy traffic, because some new drivers cannot maneuver to stop, or especially a 6-lane road. Then if there is a traffic or bottleneck condition, you will not anticipate to give in the other drivers, and you will become problem. Okay, in road works, some repairs of the work, you will not pay attention to the road safety signages. It's very important that you must understand. Okay, and very common, guys, that anticipating accident, guys, please, I aware you that do not stop. If any accident happen in the roadside, if you will stop in the middle, you will cause problem, because you want to see the accident condition. That's why this is one of the common issue that can cause accident. Okay, dangerous conditions. Okay, next slide. Seat belts. Okay, it's very good. Okay, actually, guys, the government, not only safety but government compliance and requirement, okay, need to provide a mandatory to use seat belt, okay, while driving in an open road. Okay, remember, guys, seatbelt can protect you anytime and anywhere during the driving condition. It will protect your life if you are in the impact or high impact condition. Okay? Then seatbelt, guys, can save over 100,000 lives. Okay, and prevent crashing into steering wheel, dashboard, and also windshield. This is to protect you, guys, okay, fully over the impact. Okay? Then keep you inside vehicle and protect body organs and improve and chances to remaining conscious, and keep you behind while if you have to swerve or brake suddenly. That's why it's common, guys. It will behold you direct swerving. You know, your motion, body motion will drive you, and it will hold you and support you. Okay, to not fill in or not drive to the other. It's one of that. That's why we use the seat belts. Okay, slide. Vehicle maintenance. Okay, it's very important, guys, that we need to take care our as a driver. Okay, take note on the rules, driving safety rules. As a driver, guys, we need to take care of our vehicle. Okay, regular tune up. Okay, oil change, okay, fluid levels, brakes. We will check brakes every monthly. We will check the brake. Okay, daily if you will ride, and monthly for the shop. You will ask the automotive to check your brake. And daily, before you go, you must try to pump it to test your brake system, it is okay or not. It's very important. And the next is tire treads. Okay, this is very good. As a driver, guy, a professional driver, you must understand how to check your tire treads. It's very important, guys, because even if you're, and also the pressure, and also the year, guys. I take note, guys, tire can expire. Remember this one. Even you will use it 5 years, but there's a limitation of the tire that it will be expired. That's why take note. We will make another video on that one, how to read the tires. We will also tackle this one in the future training. And tire pressures, guys. Okay. And the most important is the light and signal system and the wipers, because this is your life support during you are in the travel and even in the heavy weather condition. Okay. Next slide. Pre-drive inspection. Okay. It's very important, guys. Before you ride your unit, okay, you must walk around an inspection. That's why it's very common rules in driving safety, guys. Okay. Before you ride to your car in the morning, you must roam around and check it. Maybe you have tires issue, you have some leak issue. Maybe last night you parked and somebody bumps your car. It's very drive. This is free drive inspection means also a drive safety rules. Okay. Tires, leaks under the vehicle. Is how I'm speaking. Windows clean, nothing to blocking the vision. Mirrors properly adjusted, and lights work properly. Okay? Then carry all the loads, guys. This is only to remind again that if we are driving in a certain unit, if you are driving a sedan, you must not overload, because two things will affect you. If the traffic police saw you, they will catch you for overloading or improper loading. Okay, you will have fine. And number two, guys, if you overload your car, it will cause problem to you, and it will a very big factor to cause accident in driving. Then don't overload your vehicle. Then make sure everyone has a seat and a seat belt. Okay? That's why if you are a driver, you must understand to know that you will ensure that all your passenger, especially in the front side, must use his seat belt. Okay, in order to it's in mandatory that the car, especially in front and back, must use his seat belt before driving the car, to ensure that this is very important, guys. It will save your life. Okay, and make sure the cargo is properly secured, and be certain, okay, certain your vision is not black. That's why sometimes, guys, if you are wearing glass, clean your glass, or before clean your windshield, because it will cause problem to you guys during the during the driving. Next slide. Okay, driving hazard. Okay, this is the ID test. Okay, identifying three driving hazard caused by human error. Okay, take note, guys. It's very important regarding on the driving safety test. Okay, reckless driving, check. Destructive driving, check. Fatigue, aggressive driving, check. Vehicle in poor operation condition, check. Driving under the influence. This is very common, guys, that must us understand. Okay, common factor that can cause accident. Second, guys, is driving hazard test. Okay, bad weather also additional condition. This is condition. difficult road condition, poor light or glare, heavy traffic, then road works and accident. So this only to test, guys, what I have mentioned before. Okay. Now we will come in the open to the driving safety. Okay. Identify the three driving hazard caused by dangerous condition. Okay. Now, driving hazard. Okay. Good question, guys. Do you understand the variety of driving hazards, okay, you could face on the road? Good question. That's why studying the drive safely, guys, is we must define, okay, what types of hazard and how to manage to eliminate that or how to protect yourself from that hazard. Okay. Next slide. Avoiding collision. This is very important. This is common, very common accident case regarding on collision. Head on the collision, hit from behind, hitting the driver in front, and side collision. This is very common accident based on the collision. Okay, avoid collision. Second, obey traffic rules and use common sense. It's very important. If you are a driver, you must have a good common sense. Okay, take note on that, guys. Okay, speed limit. Okay, traffic sign. Okay, and signal, and follow the second rules. Okay, signal your intentions. That's why if you are going to right, before you will come to right or left, you must have an approximately 10 to 50 meters, 50 to 10 meters signaling to ensure that the people at the back of you must aware regarding on your where you will drive through. Okay, and pass with care and only where allowed. So some road sign mark, guys, is to aware you that this must be followed. Okay, if the country that you are driving require that you will not overtake with the dotted white line, it means you will not overtake. So that this line only for one line only, not overtaking line. Okay. Yellow line also is marking also as how to aware you that you will not overtake. Also follow it. Okay. Next is keep alert and be prepared. Okay. It's very important, guys, that as a driver, you must be keep your mind on your driving, your hands on the wheels. That's why most common distract. Okay. That's why you will oververt your intention that you are driving when you're holding your mobile. It's unacceptable, guys. It is an unsafe act. Okay, remember that one, guys. Unsafe act, or what we call you have a factor of recklessing the driving rules. Okay, then scan the road ahead for problems. Okay, check mirrors frequently. That's why always check your right, left, and over your back mirror, and expect the unexpected. Okay, then yield to other drivers who are determined to get there first. Okay, that's why this is one common, guys, that you must, if you're a driver, you must have a good common sense, because sometimes you will anticipate, for example, give way, or you are in the other way that you will give other driver also a priority. That is the meaning of this one. Okay. And next slides is regarding on adjust weather and road condition. Okay. Now, slow down. Okay, as I have mentioned, if you are in a heavy rain or sandstorm, if you cannot maneuver it, okay, you can stop your car in the corner or in the other aisle and just wait until the condition was okay. But if you will push to the weather condition, you must follow on this one. Slow down, turn on the lights and wipers, increase following distance for 4 seconds. 4 seconds, guys, is like this. If you pass a one post, you will count 1, 2, 3, 4 after you pass it. That's 4 seconds. That's the way how you measure it. Avoid uh, puddles, and beware of nasty rains after the dry spill. And be prepared and handle skid safely. Okay. That's why most common issue, guys, that if you are not anticipating the distance, this is the second cost factor, skid. If you are in the point that the front of you already stopped, if you cannot reduce your speed, this is what you call skid. You cannot anticipate to brake because the car will, the force of inertia will drive you to bump the other car because you did not anticipate the skid or the slides. Okay. And beware of icy patches. But in the Gulf country, guys, we don't have any ice here. Only in special here in Tabuk, we have little ice area, but it's in on the mountain side. That's why it's not in the near road side. Okay. Next slide. Be extra careful at night. Okay. This is one of the challenges, guys, that if we are a driver, okay, we must understand, okay, driving at night is very, very risky, especially you are not familiar with the road. If the road is new to you, guys, do not attempt because you will facing a high risk that can cause a major accident. Okay, we will go back to the topic. Keep the windshield clean and improve vision. Okay, turn lights on, and 1/2 hour before sunset means at 5:30 you must turn on your light before it's 6 o'clock. Okay, to make sure that you're already been using the light. And increase the following distance for a second, and be extra careful on curves and at intersections. So very important, guys, to understand, especially curves and intersections. Okay. Then, which from the high and low beams to keep, as I previously informed to you guys, tell that the high and low, you must understand the rules because if you can affect other commuters, drivers that coming pass by on you. So blinding or the other drivers. Okay, and if you have trouble, pull completely off the road and use lasher. Hazard. This is the hazard, guy. The two tail lights will means that alarming backside that you are in trouble. Okay, to our other commuters. And watch out for the fatigue. Okay, this is one out of the 100 cases was being studied in America. This is one of the major issues, especially if you are driving in the long road. Okay, if you are driving, guys, be especially careful. Okay, careful, especially careful on during the late night, early morning, and mid afternoon hours. Okay, because this is the time that sometimes if you are traveling or driving so long, it will sleepiness can attack you and may distract your driving concentration. Okay, stop, take a nap, and drink coffee if you are tired, and stop every often a long distance. That's why for a driver, especially here, we are traveling from our branches, we anticipate to stop and buy some coffee, and we stop to relax ourselves because actually, guys, in each and every country there is what we call if you are there's a long distance road, the government provide a resting place for the commuters to take a rest for a while and continues the long drive. So you must use it to prevent your fatigue. Okay. Then avoid medication that cause drowsiness. That's why you have sneezing, running nose. Do not drink or actually avoid or do not you or not drink any medicine that can cause you sleepy. Okay. Next slide. Keep cool in the traffic. That's why this is one of the common case scenario that be patient. That's why a good driver has a big patient person. Okay, has a good patient person. Why? Because if you have no patience while driving, you are the risk of the road. You are the risk in the road. You are risk of the other people or the other commuters inside the road. Okay, keep your emotion, okay, in check. That's why always remember if somebody will overtake you, do not put in your mind that he overtake you because he wants to race you. No. Always remember if you are a patient guy, okay, maybe he is in a hurry, okay, to do something, okay, but he's in the risk, not you. Okay? And take steps and stay relaxed no matter what. So be calm. Allow enough time to get there and don't provoke other drivers, nagging or shouting at them. Guys, remember, if you are patient, nobody, you will not take the risk. Okay, then report aggressive drivers to the police. So if you are in trouble, okay, you have authority, and this is your rights as a driver, guys. Okay, to look other, especially if you are engaged with high risk level or what we call this distress, emotional distress about other drivers about their problem. Okay, next slide. Guys, is one of the most common, but here in Saudi Arabia, we don't have this one. Okay? Don't drink or take drugs, drive. That's why it's very, very prohibited. Actually, I put this one because in other country, they can do drinking while driving. They can buy the drugs there if the country is it's illegal. But actually, guys, human behavior is cannot controlled. Okay? But we can remind. Okay? We can remind them that this is the factor that can cause you harm. Okay? Don't drink, take drugs, and drive. Okay? Alcohol and drugs impair, okay, ability to determine the distance, okay, reaction time, judgment, and vision. This is the factor, guys, that determining distance. That's why your mind will be dragged. Your 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 speed will be high because you are in a not capacitate or mentally capacitate condition. So you are the under of influence of any alcohol and drugs. So impair. Okay. And reminders only time, not uh, only time and not coffee will sober you up. So and ride with a designated driver. Okay. It's one of the common factor that don't drink drugs. So you must understand this one. You must understand it. The next slide is if you are involved in an accident, take note, guys. It's very important to understand these very basic rules in driving safety. Move to the side of the road and turn off the ignition. Rule number one. Okay. Rule number two, perform a first aid check. Okay. And rule number three, call the police or the traffic police. Rule number four, collect insurance and registration information to get a copy of police report. And drone a sketch an accident scene, and don't point blames or discuss fault. Okay, but here in Saudi Arabia, guys, I will share something that any accident happen on a road or that you are not involved into an accident. Okay, guys, I will aware and recommend to you, do not, I repeat, do not participate on it. Okay, you must pass by, and if nobody rescue, call, but do not engage with this one. Okay, this is prohibit because most people engage in this one, they turn into jail. Okay, because many things, guys, will cause problem there. If the car or the person accident has a trauma, he look for something, then you engage with it. Remember, guys, if you are not a certified or an ERT or emergency responder, do not just only call the police and police will assist this one. Okay, because many things will cause you problem. Okay, and those kids, this is very very common, especially in your Gulf country. Okay, next slide. Okay, defensive driving techniques, true or false? So good questions, guys. Actually, it's a challengeable, guys, that if you are a defensive driver, you are a very good driver. It is true. Okay. Now, you should keep 2 to 4 seconds behind the vehicle in front. Okay. This is rule number 1. You should keep 2 to 4 seconds behind the vehicle in front. Means you will not overtake. Okay. True. This is true. Okay. Next is, if you go into a skid, turn the wheel in the opposite direction of the skid. Okay, it's true or false, guys? It is false. Okay, you must not. You must turn the wheel, okay, to the same side and not to the opposite side because you will distract. Okay. Okay. Next, if you had too much drink, a couple of cups of coffee will sober you up. This is false, guys. Okay. Remember, drinking, it will also increase. Okay, if you drink more coffee, it will caffeine will high up you, and seems that you are being drugged. Okay, you will not anticipate your fatigue anymore. And remember, guys, if you will not anticipate the fatigue, it's a factor that you can immediately or instantly sleep. It is a false. Okay. Next is, many drowsy driving accident occurs in mid-afternoon hours. It is true because for, driving in the morning and the late afternoon, you are tired already. Your energy was drained up. So it's true, guys. Many accidents happen in late afternoon. Next, defensive driving techniques. Do you understand the information about defensive driving techniques? It's one good question, guys. Keep the point. This is the key points to remember, guys, in defensive driving. Okay, take note. If you indulge with this video, you must write this one. Okay, it's very important, guys. Number 1, know the driving hazard you can face on the road. Okay, rule number 1. Rule number 2, maintain your vehicle in good condition. Okay. Then next, rule number 3, always wear a seat belt. Remember, seat belt can save your life. Okay. Next, follow the traffic safety rules. Okay. On obey sign and signal. Is rule number 4. Rule number 5, be a safe and defensive driver under or every day. Okay, that's why common sense, guys. Okay. Always the concept of being a good defensive driver, guys, is you have a good physical health, you have an open mind, you are become, and follow these rules, guys. And the last one is know how to respond to an in accident. Okay, I hope, guys, that this six golden rules, okay, can help you. Okay, and it's only to share, guys, the training presentation. I have any questions and any further inquiry. I'm very glad to put in a comment below under my training slides, and I will answer you guys. Okay. I hope that always remember, guys, is safety first. Okay. You must always remember that in a time of risk, you cannot return or recall back the condition, especially if it is in road or car accident. Okay, I hope that this channel, this presentation can help you, and I recommend that always be safe and to care always to others. Okay, I hope. Thank you and have a wonderful day to all.